How's it going? Darkster here with another video. This one is going to be an unboxing of the Hori Wrap 4, or I believe it's also called the Hori Kai 4 in some cases, whatever. Basically, an unboxing on a new arcade stick. This is one of the few arcade sticks that just came out that's basically compatible with PS4 straight out of the box. I know the PS3 ones are also compatible just because it thinks it's a PS3 controller, but regardless, I wanted to get one that's a little bit newer. So I looked into this. Personally, I actually wanted to get the Quamba Q1, and then get basically the Hayabusa stick that's inside this arcade stick, and then also a bunch of Sanwa buttons, and kind of build my own based off that because I really like the case on the Quamba. Honestly, I kind of thought that this stick looked ugly. To be honest, I don't know what you guys think personally, but I think it looks ugly. But what happened is when I was at the store and I looked at the stick, they had like a physical kind of used one for show. I looked at it and I thought it actually looked way cooler in person. I thought it looked a lot nicer in person. It was a lot smaller than I thought it. I thought it was going to be originally I thought it was going to be really big, but conveniently it is smaller, which I wanted. I wanted a smaller stick. I didn't want a huge one. And I don't know, it kind of got me interested right off the bat, kind of when I got to see it in person. So I bought it instead. They also had, I can't remember what else they had actually. I was just interested in this right away. I also got the Sanwa restrictor plate, the octagonal restrictor plate. The thing is, this doesn't fit neutrally or easily to the Hayabusa stick here. So I'm gonna have to do some work to this to make it fit. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. We're gonna open it up. We're gonna open this up first, and then we'll try and figure it out. But anyways, here it is. There it is in front and stuff. I don't like doing unboxings, I'll be honest with you guys. I kind of hate them. I only do them for special occasions when it comes to something that's not being covered too heavily. Like this, I feel like it's not covered extremely heavily on YouTube and everything. And also, I'm kind of making it a learning experience too, because we're gonna, be placing this inside. We're gonna open it up. Hopefully, it's a little bit more interesting than your standard unboxing of most things. So, yeah. That's really where we're at. I just don't like unboxings. And let's get started with opening this. Come on. There we go. I think I cut into the box actually. And then over here. Whatever. There we go. Oh, I should probably show you guys a little bit more. So there's the back and the side and everything. It's showing the new Hayabusa Hori stick. What the? Oh, it slides out? I could have sworn that it pops out like, alright, this is different. Now, this stick cost me $200, which, whoops. I'll move this off. Now this stick cost me $200, which some of you are probably saying that's a lot more than it's worth. A lot of you are probably saying it's where you come from, it's probably 100, 150. I'm in Canada, which means everything is going to be way more expensive than it may seem. Our dollar is basically worth a little bit less than Monopoly money, which means things are going to be naturally more expensive. And when it comes to stick options and custom sticks and all that, in general, when it comes to Canada, it's extremely lacking. There's barely nothing on the market. There's this and a few Mad Cast sticks. That's really all there is on the market. And when it comes to pricing, $200 is what you're going to be paying for it in the lowest end. That's actually the equivalent of about $150 US. So, yeah, that's what it comes down to. Our exchange rate is just really high like that, so it can't be helped. But anyways, here's the stick. Comes with, whatever. Fairly light, which I like. Come on, I don't need any of this. I'm just gonna rip it off. There it is. That's nothing. Alright, there's the stick, which, yeah, it's lighter and smaller than I thought, and it actually looks a lot better in person. It really does. I thought it was so ugly in pictures, and honestly, probably even in this video, when I watch it again, I'm gonna think it looks kind of ugly, but it looks a lot better in person. It's also a lot smaller, which I like. Anyways, yeah, here's a stick. This is the new Hayabusa joystick that they added in. This is what they're using standard at all the Japanese arcade systems now. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Up here we got the wire. There's that. On this side we got all the PlayStation controls and everything. I'm gonna go grab my screwdriver. I'm gonna take a look on the inside so we can figure out how we're gonna install this. So yeah, I'll be back. Alright, so we're back. I got it open. Actually, before I opened it, I actually opened up 2 screws, and then I realized I should probably plug it in and check if it actually works first. So I quickly put the screws back in, checked if it worked. Luckily, I didn't take the warranty screw. I believe it's this one, the one that's usually right here. If you remove that sticker, it basically voids your warranty. So make sure you check your stick before you start going in to mod it. But anyways, I did check. It works perfectly fine. And yeah, here's the inside of it. Everything seems to be in order. And here is what we're going to be messing with. By the way, this purple is just a t-shirt. I didn't want the stick to just be right up against the table. So anyways, that's what we got here. And this is what we need to unscrew. I'm wondering if I need to unscrew the entire thing, or if I can just work with it like this. And I think I can work with it just like this. Where's the plate? So here's the new plate. And it looks like it should fit accordingly. Oh, but these holes don't work. Would super glue be a bad idea? You know, okay, first of all, let's just try and remove this plate. So we're going to take off the rectangular plate here, and then we're going to see what we can do with the other plate. Well, there's the plate. Where's the other one? Here it is. Lining it up. So it fits on there. The screws won't fit. That's the problem. That's simply the problem. There's no ways for the screws to fit on appropriately, but once it does, actually, screwdriver fell off. Yep. Works right once it's on there, but what do we do? What exactly do we do about this? I might need to take a soldering iron to this. So the thing is, I basically don't have a drill. God damn it. So basically, I don't have a drill for this. That's the problem here. I don't have a drill to basically get into these holes here. This is the hole that you need to get into. I need to make that basically go all the way through. Here it's basically a nib. You can see it. There's like a little nipple there. So I need to go through there, there, and there. But I can't. So what I'm thinking of doing is I need to make that bigger, and I need to get to the other side, which I can't get to the other side for. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting my soldering iron, and I think I can actually just melt it. I can just put it right in there, expand that out, right, in each one of those spots, and just melt the back off altogether. That, or just glue it on. It's one or the other. It's that, or we glue the thing on, which might be an option as well. Actually, is it? No, it's not an option, actually. Because they move. Unless we glue it onto, because the actual... Yeah, there's nothing happening on those points. I can maybe put glue into these spots here. Into the actual slits. And then put them on like this. That way there won't be any movement. Or I can just leave it on like this and then just kind of squeeze some glue into there. Problem is, if it leaks out a little bit, it'll mess with the actuation. Okay, we're going to turn this all off. I'm going to figure it out and be back. Well, it looks like we did it. It was annoying, but we got it to fit, and we got it fit in fairly snug too. As you can see here, everything seems to be working. We're gonna have to plug it in to check if everything's working there, but I think we got it. Now, how did I do this? I actually fit it in, but I didn't want to take it out because I was worried it wasn't gonna work the second time for whatever reason. I need to grab something just to show you guys. Here we go. Let's just say this was the actual plate, right, that we're trying to put on. The thing is, there was no holes. Like, we had these holes. See these slits here? Come on, focus, you fuck. There we go. See these slits? That one there, that one there, that one there. They position it in, and then you have these little nipple bits here, these nibbly bits. They basically fasten into points on the switches, and helps it kind of lock in. But the thing is, you need to then screw it on into basically these spots here, on here, which is where the screws are in now. Now the thing is, this plate is very thin in comparison to this Sanwa plate. As you can probably see, it's a lot thicker, almost double the thickness, I would say. I would say it's twice the thickness of this. Even more so, this is actually indented in here, as you can see, so it's even thinner than that. So the screw doesn't actually, the screw's too short to go from basically the flush top of the Sanwa plate to all the way into the screw point where it can actually screw in. So when I first made the hole, so I basically cut out the other end. So I cut out one of the extra nibs. So on the Sanwa plate, wherever there's a hole here, there was also another nib like this, if you remember correctly. Basically what I did was, flipping it over, I used the soldering gun, not the soldering gun, what am I talking about? The soldering iron, sorry. I used the soldering iron, just placed it inside the hole, and just pushed it right through, and it left a whole bunch of extra residue on the side. I then used the soldering iron, same thing, to just kind of scrape that off, kind of clean it up, and then I did it again, and then what I did was I basically put it in again and did a rocking motion, kind of like, let me grab something, here we go. So okay, so basically we did this once, flipped it around, did that once, actually no wait, we did this once, right, in, slowly out, and then we got rid of the residue, right, remove the residue. Sometimes it'll just cover the whole thing again, not a problem. Do that again, then do that again, and we kind of have a good clean setup there, and it should be fairly clean. If there's any extra bits and stuff, just kind of scrape it off with the gun. But the thing is, you can't have the nail sit flat on top. You need it to recess in a little bit. So to get the recess in effect, what I did was I placed it, and then I just did this, kind of like a wobble like this in an angle, just so the end point, so the bottom part, is going to be smaller than the top, allowing the screw to just kind of fall in just a little bit more. And as you can see here, it is actually inside a little bit. And that's basically how I was able to get it in. It's not the cleanest method. If you can see closely there, there's like some burn marks, but it works. The actual plate is not affected at all. It's just the screw points. And as you can see here, feels great. Seems to be working as intended. We're going to try and close this up and then give it a test drive real quick. So let's do that. I think I'll film it. Might as well. So here we go. Here's the plate. There's the back point. How do we do this? Like this. Is everything in order? Let's do a quick check. Yep. Alrighty then. Let's just drop this like so. There we go. For some reason. Oh, God. Shit. It's not moving. Good. They're not moving. Get out of here. Down. Yeah. That feels good. That feels real nice. Alright, let's test it out. I will be doing buttons as well at some point. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing buttons, to be honest, because I have Sanwa buttons on this thing. If you guys don't know what this is a MIDI fighter. It's a DJ Tech Tools creation. Design by DJ Tech Tools. You guys can find it right there in San Francisco. MF005, is that like a low one? I doubt it. I got this pretty late into their creation of the MIDI fighter. But the MIDI fighter is actually a DJ producer musical instrument type thing. It's a lot like a drum pad kind of thing. But you can customize and MIDI map it however you want. But these actually use Sanwa buttons. They're the 24mm buttons, so they're small ones like this. But this is a Kuro button, though. These are Kuros, these are Sanwas. And the truth is, I really don't feel a difference. If I find I like these, I might just stick with these. But I do want to customize the color of these, so I might just switch them out to Sanwas anyway. Same with the ball top here. I want to get a red ball top, red buttons. Already told, I got this at ANC Games here in Toronto. And I already kind of put in an order, basically, for some red buttons. So I might just grab those red buttons anyways, put them in here, and then do ball top. If anything, just for a video. I can get a video out just to show you guys how easy it is to actually switch these out. And then, you know, it'll be a cooler stick with some more customization. Because right now it looks stock. Like, you don't know. You have no idea that there's a new octagonal gate put in here, unless you actually feel the stick. So, yeah, I do want to customize it so I can kind of show it off a little bit. Maybe even do some art stuff here. If I find out how to get into this. Like, can you even do it? I don't know if you can even actually get into this, to the art here. If anything, I can maybe get a skin of some sort and just put it on over. But we'll see. I might even just paint it. just paint. I might just, like, pull out everything when I get the buttons and then just paint this whole square here and then put the buttons back in. That might be something we do. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, let's test this out, see if it's working. And, yeah. All right, let's take a look. Talk shit button. All right. Whatever that does. Crouching's working. Forward, back, up. Yeah, it's working. Woo! Is this working? Yup. And what about this? Yeah, okay. We're good. We are good to go. Everything's working perfectly as intended. Great. Anyways, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will do an update for the Sanwa buttons when I get them. And yeah, please subscribe, rate, and comment. Darkster out. Peace.